Hi guys! So today I'm bringing you a video about the products that I have regretted buying over a period of time. It's one of those nights where I can't really sleep and it's 11 p.m. right now. So I decided to go ahead and film. Tomorrow I will have time to film again, but I just don't usually get to it around when I do have time. I know I recently mentioned in a video, if you watched that last one, that I moved, and so I haven't gotten my Ipsy, but as soon as I get it, I promise I'll put it up for you guys, and hopefully, yeah, if you guys mention anything that you liked in your Ipsy, mention it down below, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm excited to tell you about all these products, and I hope you don't buy them because I personally didn't enjoy them. So the first few things I'm going to talk about are things that I've returned or threw away because I didn't feel good about the product and I knew I wasn't going to like it, so I returned them. So these two things I returned. The first thing is this Dr. Feelgood face balm. I did buy that from Ulta and I did return it. It was very oily when I first touched it and applied it to my face. The claim was that it would make your pores smaller and, you know, cover them, fill them in, make your face mattified, make your makeup last if you decide to use it as a primer or just hydrate your face. And to be honest, it was very bad product for me because I struggle with oily skin. Every single day of my life, oily skin has been a problem. So I'm always on the hunt for mattifying products or skincare related products that I can use that will, you know, control my oil, my shininess. And mostly it's terrible in my T-zone. But I've tried some products that I do like and I am using, but currently, yeah, I just don't have any favorite skincare products that actually work. But yes, I'm getting off track here. So yeah, Dr. Feelgood face balm was not a good thing for me. It made my skin way more oily than it needed to be. Excuse me. But yes, it was very bad product for me, and I didn't feel that it would be beneficial for me to keep it. It was like, I don't know, 36 bucks or something, so I returned that. And the next thing I got that I don't have with me is the Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation, and I got that at Ulta as well. I returned that as well because I did not like the coverage at all. The coverage was very poor and it didn't do anything to my face. The only thing I found beneficial about it was that it smelled good, and it was by Too Faced, I guess, the brand. But I hated the formula. It didn't do anything. It was very, I don't know, just powder. It didn't do anything special for my face. It was just like a few minutes into it, my face became very oily, especially my T-zone. It was very pointless to keep it, so I returned it. And then the next thing is this Jessie's Girl Semi-Permanent Tattoo Eyeliner. I actually threw that away because I knew that I was not going to use it. And when I bought this, I bought it because it was a little cheaper than the Jessie's Girl waterproof eyeliner. I think that one is $10, and I actually ordered that, so it's gonna come here soon. And because I ordered the Jessie's Girl Semi-Permanent Tattoo, I thought that was a little cheaper, so I thought, oh, let's get that. Maybe because it's cheaper, it'll be good. It'll be just as good as the Jessie's Girl waterproof eyeliner, but it was not. When I applied it to my eyelid, it immediately dried and it flaked You can see all the little cracks in the eye area. It was very spotty, and it was very difficult for the eyeliner to actually get a good black line on top of when I applied it on when I had eyeshadow. It didn't work well. It was very spotty. The pigmentation was horrible. It was not black at all. It was just a really bad buy, and I threw that away, and I regretted spending money on it because I read the reviews and I knew that it wasn't gonna be good. But I thought, why not try it? And it was a very bad buy, so I learned my lesson there, so I ordered the other one. So hopefully it's as good as everybody claims it will be. So yeah. So the next thing I actually do have in hand. So it's this airspun loose face powder, and it's the original formula. And this is the color Rosy Beige. And it comes with this little puff when you open it up. And you take this puff out. Oof. And I did drop it, so there's a lot of powder, loose powder already out. So the reason I don't like this is because it's very, very heavily scented. It smells like someone's grandmother's perfume, like grandma's perfume, and I hate strong perfumes, but if they smell good, I do like them. This it didn't do as much as I thought it would do, because I heard so many people rave about this, and I thought, why not get it? It was like 10 bucks on Amazon. That's where I got this from. And I really just don't reach for it. The formula isn't that great. I mean, the color, yes, it doesn't really mattify my face when I need it to. It's just supposed to be like a mattifying powder whenever you get oily, but I just don't use it. It's very heavily scented, and I do like the packaging and the color, but it just doesn't do what I thought it would do, so that's why I don't like it. So I mean, I guess maybe I'll pass it on to someone who actually will use it, but I do regret buying that. So the next thing I have is this Rimmel Exaggerate Undercover Eyeshadow Primer. And I actually bought this at Target, and it was $2.24 for this. And it's supposed to prime your eyelids and make your eyeshadow last throughout the whole day. And it did the exact opposite of that. When I first applied this, and then when I first applied it, it wasn't very high coverage. So it's white, and it has a doe foot applicator. And when I first applied it, it's very nice. It feels velvety, and it has little shimmers to it. Not a whole lot, but enough. And it smells very clean. And it has like a very soft feel after you apply it. But the reason I don't like this is because it doesn't cover any of the veins at all. And after I applied my eyeshadow, it immediately creased on me, and I was very disappointed in the product. And I do like the doe foot applicator and the scent and the little shimmers in it, but I hate that it made my eyeshadow crease within like an hour of using this. And I'm so glad I didn't pay the $4.49 for it. It wasn't worth the money, to be honest. And I suggest don't buy this unless you know that you don't have those little veins or the things that you don't want to crease. And it claims that it makes your color waterproof, and it doesn't. It's just a really bad buy. So the next thing I have is this hard candy. It's a baked duo. So this was a recent buy. It was in my last video. But the reason I don't like this is because, well, the shade is Twinkle Star, and there's another shade. I think it's Candle Lit. But the reason I don't like this is because I swatched that. That's the first one on top. You really can't see it, I guess, on my skin tone. But this, the top one is just a bunch of sparkles. And it's like, it doesn't give me that highlighter effect to my cheeks. It's just a bunch of sparkles on my cheeks, to be honest. And it's nothing. It doesn't do anything for me. It's not like I would, that's the other one on the bottom. You can't really see it, but it just doesn't do anything. It's just a bunch of sparkles, and it doesn't have that highlighter look. I don't know how to describe how a highlighter should be, but this isn't it. And so I was very disappointed because whenever I went to Walmart, this was always sold out, and so was the other one. And when I finally got my hands on it, it was very disappointing because this is something new from Hard Candy, and it was supposed to be exciting and very good because I really do like all the things from Hard Candy, and when I got my hands on that, it was disappointing to say the least. So I'm not gonna go through that again, so I hope you guys don't buy that. And so the next thing I have is this CoverGirl Full Lash Blue Mascara, and I think it's in the shade Black Brown, and it's a very nice applicator, I think. But the problem with this is it wasn't that volumizing like I thought it would be. I mean, it's very soft when you apply it. It does volumize a little bit, but it's very soft effect. I mean, if you're someone who has very long eyelashes and just doesn't want something so volumizing and very clumpy, this would be perfect for you. But since I'm someone who doesn't have any eyelashes, I want something that's volumizing and very clumpy to make my eyelashes look like false ones. But this was very disappointing, and I actually got this at Walmart. I didn't care for it. I heard people like this, but I just never reached for it. And when I did use it, it was like I didn't even put mascara on. It was very disappointing. But the next thing I have is this Laura Geller. Yeah, I think it's a 5-piece set. Whoops, sorry. So this is well, I guess 6-piece, including the little brushes that come in it. But this bag came with like a little slit, had all the products in the front, and it said the price on it. I believe this was $49, and for the price, I hated it. Hated the products that were in here. So when you open this, you see like a little plastic thing that holds all the things that are in there. Then you get the paper that has the looks and whatnot that tells you how to do a daytime look and a nighttime look. So what it comes in here is a baked Balance and Brighten foundation, and the second thing is a baked Bronze and Brighten. I think that is a bronzer. The next thing is a baked Blush and Brighten, so that's the blush. And then a baked shadow duo. So then the bag's inside like this. So it's a very cute bag. I do like the bag. I do like the little instructions that come with it that show you what to do and whatnot. So these are the two brushes that come with it. And this is like supposed to be your face, your bronzer and your blush brush. And then the next thing is supposed to be for your eyes only. And the brushes are actually pretty soft, well, the eyeshadow ones, but the face one is kind of stiff when you first open it, like anything new. You would have to like wash it to make it soft and very usable. But I think it's a very cheap brush for what you pay for overall. But I think I really like this eyeshadow brush. So when you open this, it has like two little slits right there. So you kind of undo them. And so here's the Balance and Brighten Foundation. And it's supposed to be for medium skin tones. So this one's in the shade medium. And so when I swatch it, you can see, oops, sorry, that you can see this very clearly. And it comes, whoops, comes with a little mirror and the foundation inside. And it's very cute, so I like it. You can't really see it on my hand when I swatch it. And the reason I don't like this is because I didn't effectively see anything due to my skin. I didn't do anything. It was very poor coverage for what it is. I hated it. I don't know if it's just the size, they downgrade the formula or something. I just didn't like it. So I was very disappointed with that. And so the next thing I pull out is this Baked Marble Eyeshadow Duo in Mulberry Oyster. That's the shade. And it's a very pretty color. It has the little mirror like the last one, and then it has the mulberry on this side and the oyster on this side. So this is supposed to be like a highlighter as well. And this is supposed to be like an eye shade, overall eye shade. And this could be like inner corner or your brow color. So when I swatch these, I mean, there is a better swatch when I get it to. So here's the swatches. I hope you can see that. So the colors are very good. I do actually like this, but when you blend it out, it kind of blends into nothing for my skin tone. At least you couldn't really see the eyeshadow, but it blends into nothing. It didn't do much for me. It was just a bunch of sparkles when you finally blend it all out. And yeah, I just didn't care for it. And it didn't really last all day when I did put that on. So I was very disappointed in that. And so